Virtually all of the advantage that wealthy students have over poor students is the result of differences in the way privileged kids learn while they are not in school. And part of what Freedom School does is helps level the playing field.
A lot of scholars come from different backgrounds, so we never know exactly what they're dealing with. The greeting, good morning, is saying, hey, you know what? Get rid of what happened. We're starting off fresh.
We focus on the needs of the scholars, not only academically through the reading curriculum, but also socially and emotionally. There's a lot of development that occurs through the 6 weeks.
Whenever you learn, you actually get to have fun. Like, it's the best place to be.
Harambe, it just starts the day with positive energy. That's what gets me going.
We get to dance and express all our feelings.
The visiting reader, they are community leaders, they are school teachers, they are counselors, they are people in the community who normally scholars would not see.
It's great!
I like the fact that they still incorporate education along with having fun.
We know that they experience what is called that summer drought, where if they're not actively engaged in reading for those 2 months that they're out of school, that they can take a major dip in their academics. And that is what Freedom Schools is trying to prevent.
All right, my beautiful people, go ahead and turn into page 1 of your books. Remember, if you have a part.
Freedom Schools uses the integrated reading curriculum. It's important for children to read books who have characters and protagonists that reflect their lives, their communities, where they came from.
My favorite part of Freedom School is IRC because you get to read like things that you don't even know about, but you need to know about so you can get smarter before you go to a next grade level.
Every week we have a new book, but if I come in and I'm like, we're reading this really cool book this week, it's awesome, it's gonna be great, it has all these cool things in it, they're gonna be like, yeah, I wanna read that book. I want them to understand that reading is a way to transport you into another world and really get a bigger picture of what's actually going on around us and how we can help ourselves.
When the timer goes off for dinner time, we drop everything and go get a book. We read books individually, silently, and we go find a spot where we feel comfortable and we just read as many books as we can.
My attitude towards book has changed because now it's like I'm stepping up to bigger books than I thought I could read.
In the morning program, the scholars focus on literacy, but in the afternoon, it should be a time, in my opinion, when they have the regular camp activities that we would want our own children to have. We don't know who the next Picasso or Einstein is, and unless you expose children to that at a young age, you won't know.
I used to be in Freedom School, and it kept me out of trouble. I was a scholar that became a student leader because I saw what it did for me. One of my biggest goals was to broaden their vocabulary. I'll be saying something, and I'm like, oh, that's and they'll use a vocabulary word that I gave them a week ago. I'm like, yes.
I used to stutter a lot, and Freedom Schools has helped me not to stutter. And now when I'm reading a book, I could go straight for it throughout the sentence.
So with her building her confidence now, where she's able to just go and read it through and not have to, stutter through anything, which is great, that builds up her confidence. So she feels good enough,
At Freedom School, we say we believe in children, so children will believe in themselves.
I started Freedom School 2004 as an intern. I was hooked and I was back again the next summer, and then the next summer we were playing college football at Davidson College. I was like, you should give Freedom School a try.
Together we've been tag teaming and really kind of instill in the base of the Freedom School donors, volunteers, etc., some youth. And ideally it's a pathway to the future.
Freedom School Partners started in 2004 with one site with 50 scholars. And this year we're serving 1,200 scholars at 18 locations. We have some partners that bring space, financial resources, volunteers, And all of these things come together to create a unique and wonderful experience for scholars.
To me, it's the best education-related ministry that we're involved in as a church. And all of our members who participate in it is transformative for them. It opens their consciousness and changes the way that they think about ministry in the city. And so I would encourage every church to consider Freedom School.
By donating $1,500, you change a child's life. A scholar is able to experience the education, the afternoon fun, and experiencing all that Charlotte has to offer. You can make a difference.
It matters to me deeply that this community cares about children and is willing to invest for our collective future. And if at Freedom School Partners we brought more people into the work, if we created a network of people who said, we will make sure that children have what they need to succeed, then we will have done our job.
Every day when I leave Freedom School, I take home a bunch of positivity and happiness.
I really liked when you were teaching us, and I'm gonna miss you very much.
I look forward to this every summer because people here are so caring and loving. Freedom School brings out the best in us. It brings out the best in us so we can bring the best out in other people. So by doing that, you start a chain reaction for not only the United States, but also the whole world.